So you think you need the latest camera gear, and you're probably right, but picture this scenario. Do you really respect someone who shot something almost cool with the top-end stuff versus someone who shot something really cool with the ghetto-ass camera? Picture, which of those would you subscribe to, huh? It's little jabron with his, like, MacGyver rig. That's the direction. So what's the most humble setup you could ever have, the most respectable? Let us discuss it.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Just a little side rant before we get started. We're on the Nikon Z4. That's not, wow. I'm sticking with it. Canon EF 24mm 1.4. You may see this, my studio, and think, oh, well, that's an interesting choice. I didn't choose this. I'm just fitting things. It's a tiny room. This is how it has to be. Desk there, okay. I thought having my exercise thing in the background would be fun and sporty, but it looks stupid. It's really dumb. And I tried to add a light, but it looks even worse, as you'll see. So there's that. It's just a bunch of leading lines that lead to hell. There's a rebounder back there, but I'm covering it, and it's black on black crime anyway. No one cares. So I'm in dire need of a studio makeover. So I was thinking back to the good old days where it was just a Sony X3000 with window lighting. It was fun. The channel was growing. We were all having fun. You're like, who is this guy? Make your bed already. What are you doing? And that was fun times because it was a humble setup. And whenever someone tried to vlog with a mirrorless, I'm like, are you joking? Why are you not using the Sony X3000? It's way better. And it is better. Technically, the viewing experience is better when something's more stable and everything's in focus. Like you're travel vlogging and you're gonna blur the background. Why are we looking at your show? It's like, oh, see if I can survive this Jamaican hood. All right, let's film this at 35mm, Tony 1.2, good times. You see that dangerous thing back there? Oh my God, that almost ended us. Oh boy, this is good content. You gas-ass monkey. Picture a hockey game. You have two teams, fresh in the mind. Canada just lost, and Canada doesn't deserve anything. We're woke. We belong where we are, losing at life. So, two teams. The captain of one team has an old-fashioned wooden stick that his grandmother made. I meant grandfather, but whatever, stick with it. Smells like cookies. It's carved out of wood, it's basic, it cost $8. Cool story. The captain of the other team has the latest, greatest tech, fiberglass mixed with magnesium alloys and like hypo nano tech that's in there, like that calculates the bounce factor that you'll need in the moment. And that guy, so like, picture those two teams. Who would you be prouder of scoring the winning goal? Huh? Old grandfather stick, grandmother, or the new guy? Oh, latest tech, Mr. Russian experiment. Come on, it's the old wood for $8, huh? So get a better camera that's worse and cheaper. So I was thinking, like, which cameras would I respect someone using today? Because like obviously a ZR, whoa man, I'm shooting in red raw, look at me. It's a Z4. It's not impressive, no one cares, everyone has one. I would very much respect if someone shot their entire YouTube channel on the Canon 5D Mark II. That would be funny to me. It would look good still, it'd be soft and pleasing. Canon colors, like real Canon colors, not this new modern version. You'd have to manually focus, you'd have to do some stuff, but I would respect that kind of work ethic. That guy gets things done. It's like, okay, what do you use? This is the best thing ever made. And like, he has skill. He knows how to like set up a shot, be here, in focus. Okay, he has a monitor or some kind of mirror, some device, and he does it. And we're all proud. And it's like, wow, look at you. The more modern your camera, the less respect I have for you using it. So like, if you had the Canon 6D Mark II, you're still in a DSLR. That's kind of cool. but you're not getting the same respect. You have a flippy screen now, a dual pixel. Okay, your life is easy now. But can you respect people who have pampered lives in castles? But honestly, I would still respect you with the Canon 6D2. If you move up to the EOS R, I think we're okay still. It's like, okay, that's not bad. The first mirrorless ever made. It still looks really good. If you start going into like R5, R6, Mark IIs of stuff, it's like, okay, no, I'm unsubbing immediately. In Nikon, if you want my respect, I think I would be okay if you were using a Z30. I'd be like, wow, that's so light and cheap. Like, good for you. Not bad. Who would have thought it? I liked it, somewhat. A little red on those skin tones, but whatever. I might even respect a ZF user, just because I know you have more dynamic range than even I do. I'd be like, that's not bad. When it comes to Sony, like, it's hard, man, to respect a Sony shooter. Everyone has one. You followed the flock to clinical perfection. Okay, you're there, you're getting your shot, you're in focus. Oh, wow. It's perfect. It's great. What would I respect in this? Like, obviously the X3000, if you're vlogging, I'd be like, yep, good choice, my man. You stuck with some natural colors, optical stave. It's like, okay, like that's the obvious one, X3000. But I would respect a ZV-1 user. You have 960 frames per second slow-mo. That's not bad. Like, terrible stave, but like you're cropping. You have a Zeiss lens on there, potential pop. I'd be like, yeah, not bad, Mark 1. Like, it only got worse in the Mark II and the Z1F, whatever the hell that was, a mistake. I would also respect a Sony ZV-E1 user. It's just a perfect little camera. It's tiny, it's light, it's cheap, somewhat, and it has all the high-end specs that Sony has, and they still haven't beat it to this day, technically speaking. So like, that's a glorious little thing. You got your Zeiss lenses, I would respect that guy. I wish I didn't sell it. I did. I made a lot of wrong decisions here. A lot of paths took into the left, a lot of broken twigs. When it comes to Fuji shooters, there's several of you that I would respect. Mostly, since this lens isn't sharp enough, I don't find there's enough detail in my face. It'd be tough to go with anything higher than a Fuji X-T4. I would really humbly love you. If you were using that and some vintage Fuji lens, it's like, okay, not bad. But like XH2S, you broke a lot of stuff. It's hard to respect you. For wildlife, this 500mm prime, I'd be much happier if you had the 100 to 400. A little bit of respect. And my medium format homies, I would respect a GFX 50S user or 100S. Just because they're weird. It's medium format. It's like, oh, it's kind of cool. And while I haven't researched this much, perhaps a Fuji point and shoot of yonder year. I don't know how they compare with the competition, but if there is like Fuji colors in an old one of those fine picks things, I'd be like, not bad. I would respect any Olympus user, but not an OM system user. I do not like that the company came in, took what Olympus had, barely did anything with it, and we're new and they're still charging a premium for it. And it's like, I don't like that direction, but an EM1 Mark III, glorious thing. It had better autofocus, in my opinion. It was more reliable. Like, they've done nothing. OM system. How do you, like, oh, I'm happy to be here. You're not happy anywhere. In a bathtub or in like a squirrel cave, you wouldn't be happy there. You're lifeless. I would almost respect an OM3 user for wildlife. I'd be like, you know what? You have HD 240 frames per second. You're micro four thirds. You got great stave. All right, we're getting that 100 to 400. It's got sync stave now, the Mark II, even though it's new. Okay, maybe I do respect OM system users more than anyone. Plot twist. For Panasonic to get my respect, I'm thinking I wouldn't be mad at an S9 user. You got the lightest one. At least that's something. You got class-leading stave. Your specs aren't that high, but they're serviceable somewhat. It's a tiny, light little thing. It's hard to respect like an S1 II user. You spent money. What's your problem? That's very costly. You could have chose anything that would be equal or better. So I don't know about that color science, but if you flipped it with the airy thing of airy film pack, and then you're grading with airy log, does the S9 even have that? Probably not. You know what I would really respect? A GH6 user. Just before phase detect came in, your same specs as the GH7 basically, but like a better image, better colors, just because it's contrast detect. Phase ruins it somehow. So for wildlife, and then like you have all these tools, the monochrome live view, like I'd be happy with you. 100, 400, Leica glass, like come on over here. I can't really respect a DJI owner. It's too obvious and mainstream. Like I use my Pocket 3, but it's too good. So like you've lost. GoPro, maybe just because they're now the underdog. They were like the only thing in town, and then DJI pretty much took over their life. I could almost respect that because you have super slow-mo that the others don't. I don't know, there's room for a GoPro 14 sweeping away the industry. I'm waiting for it. And obviously the Huawei P40 Pro spying on me right now, most likely. Banned in many countries, but you're not beating that slow-mo. That's some high-level slow-mo. So there's a lot to think about when humbling your setup to something worse on paper and potentially harder to use, which kind of ruins it for a lot, like that original 5D Mark II user. Good luck with that life, manually focusing with no focus peaking or anything, but you magic lantern your way through life, you couldn't do so. So what do you think is the most humble setup possible? Do you agree that one of my options was it? And thank you for watching today. Bitcoin can be donated, but it likely never will be. Subscribe for more.